Kia ora everyone, I'm Donnalouise and thanks so much for being here. Today we continue our journey building Visionaria. This is the most delightful, colorful, fun jigsaw puzzle by Clementoni, 13,224 pieces, titled Visionaria by the artist Giacomo Moresi. I love it, I'm nearly done, so this should be video number 7. Now, it's divided into 6 bags of 2,204 pieces each. Of course, I don't recommend you mix the bags. They're labeled A, B, C, D, E, F. If you were to buy this, I would recommend you start with bag D and then go to A. A was actually maybe the trickiest one. I don't know if it was because it was the first one or lots of solid colors, similar textures. But I think I would do bag D, then A, go to B, then E, then C and F. That's how I would recommend you do it. Now, bags A, B, C all have the same cut pattern, which is very helpful, apart from the border pieces. And then if you take D, E, F and just rotate them, then they match up perfectly. So if you do D, for example, you can rotate it and it can help you complete A because it has the same, they all have the same cut pattern. So you can actually use D to help you with B or D to help you with C, it doesn't matter. I did use the repeat cut pattern for some sections, especially the solid color areas. It does get a bit tricky. And that's why I would recommend you start with D as opposed to A, because D was a lot easier than A. And then if you get stuck on this solid dark blue area, you can use the cut pattern for D. But I absolutely love it. So in this video, you're going to see me complete bag C, and then move on to the last bag F, and Paige helps me sort bag F and build a bit of the border. Just note that whenever Paige helps me puzzle, I double that time. So the total time that you're presented in these videos is like human hours of puzzling. Whether it was just me alone, if I did an hour, 1 hour. If Paige and I did an hour together, I add then 2 hours. But yeah, it's nearly done. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so beautiful. So let's just watch the time lapse and enjoy. I thought this section would be quite difficult. I had just a lot of green, beige, whites, browns left to do, but you know what? I loved it. First of all, yes, the reading glasses, game changer, but also the artist put a lot of thought into making the vegetation distinct. So even though you had a lot of green pieces, the leaves looked different, the textures looked different, the highlights were different. There is so much to discover in this image. I had asked you all about helping me figure out the name of those birds in the upper right-hand corner, and so many of you commented. I believe we've narrowed it down. If you Google Taiwan blue magpie, that's exactly what this bird looks like. I'm positive that's what the type of bird is. So thank you so much to everyone for helping me figure that out. Now, I was fully prepared to grab another section and use the cut pattern. But to tell you the truth, I thought, hold off, don't just grab it right away, see how you go. And so I'm just going section by section, and I completed all the greenery without using it. I'm moving on now to the beige, and I started out with pieces that had the darker tones in them, and then I quickly figured out the pieces that were the wings for the unicorn. And although I'm looking at this footage now and it just looks like a bunch of beige and a bit of darker beige to lighter beige, the pieces themselves do have a lot of detail. I love this jigsaw puzzle, and the detail is sharp. Nothing is blurry. Absolutely loved it. So here I am puzzling away, and I thought, yeah, at some point I should go grab another section, but you know what? I never did. I completed this entire section without using the repeat cut pattern, and maybe also because there weren't large areas of solid color, not like bag B with the pink sky, the pink and purpley sky. I just had so much fun. Piece by piece, I do a lot of piece-shaped sorting, which was very, very helpful. But yeah, just beautiful. Let's talk a bit about the artist, Giacomo Moresi. First of all, I cannot find anything online about them. I emailed one person by that name, never heard back. I need to know more about this artist. One, do they have like Instagram, website? What other artwork have they done? Two, do they have other jigsaw puzzles with their artwork on them? I would love to do more. I need you all to help me hunt down this artist. You know what? I just thought of something. Why didn't I think of this beforehand? Why didn't I contact Clementoni? Clementoni would know. Obviously, they hired the artwork from them. Look how beautiful that horse is. Look at those wings. Even though, like, I realize I'm covering things with the box lid, look at the detail on those wings. I'm just watching this on my small computer desktop, and it's beautiful. Look at the detail in the draping of the robe. Oh, gorgeous. Even the detail in the greenery. I can't say enough about this jigsaw puzzle. Honestly, I hope if any of you buy this, you will not regret it. I hope you enjoy it. Even if you only enjoy it half as much as I have, you'll still love it, because I'm loving it so much. I was actually so proud of myself that I did not grab the piece cut pattern, that I was able to do it, because there was just so much detail to look at. So beautiful. Look at the wings. Just gorgeous. Okay, back. I got distracted there for a minute. I got excited. Giacomo Moresi. People, we need to figure out who this artist is, what other artwork they've done. I really should contact Clementoni. I literally just thought about that now. I wonder if I reached out to them, if I would hear back. I just want to know if there's other jigsaw puzzles with their artwork on it. Oh, let's just enjoy and have a look at this section. How beautiful. The detail in every piece is so lovely. Just sharp, crisp, nice lines. Absolutely love it. Of course, I have close-ups of other sections of the puzzle in the previous video. I can't wait to put this up on the wall. So then Paige came over and we cracked open the last bag and she helped me sort. Now look at this sorting. I have maybe, you know, what is it, 7, 8 main piles. Look at all those mini piles that Paige is doing, but it was so helpful because what a difference in sorting. I don't know, is she over sorting? Am I under sorting? Is there somewhere in the between we should meet up? We did end up combining a lot of her small piles into one, but I just loved it. And of course I had to build as we go. What is the name of this animal? The one that's already built there. I know it's not a fox. Did Paige say, is it a badger? I'm building, there's like a crane. The big bird is a crane. And the other little creature, you'll see close-ups later. It looks like a white chipmunk or a white squirrel. I really don't know. It's kind of driving me a bit batty. I wish there would have been an insert and an explanation from the artist, you know, detailing why they chose what to represent in the artwork, what the creatures and animals were. I can just assume that big bird is some sort of crane of some sort, but I really don't know. I have no idea why I can't figure out what that furry little fuzzy-tailed friend is. Is it a badger? How come I feel it's not a badger? But it's not a fox. I have no idea. And the other thing, is it a squirrel? Is it chipmunk? Maybe it's more of a squirrel, but a white squirrel? Is there such a thing as a white squirrel? Now, apologies. I realize my head is in a lot of the time lapse here. I'm reaching, and I just get so excited. And then I try to tell myself, Donnalouise, sit down, you know, get good footage for the camera. You can see there's a lot of whites and a lot of beige and a lot of browns. But again, sorted like the last section, I think I'll do okay with it. But once again, if I have to, I'll pull out another section and use the cut pattern. Absolutely. I'm using various box top. I think this is a Ravensburger crypt box, and just going color by color, section by section. And I tried to do a little bit of greenery, a little bit of darker colors here and there, because I didn't want to leave it all to the end. But eventually, you'll see at the end of this video, I pretty much finish all the colorful sections and do just end up with the whites, the beige, the browns, and the greens. But I think it'll be okay. I just loved it. It's so much fun. This section was a lot of fun. There was just a lot of different detail, a lot of interesting things to look at, things to really enjoy. And I wanted to give you more of a overhead, like wider view to see like all the pieces on the sidelines. Maybe I should have zoomed in more. I hope it's still nice. I love the blue. The blue. My goodness. I loved the purple that's underneath that green leaf. That's what's up in the right-hand corner that you can see. That's just gonna pop. Like, I can't wait to see this section complete with the greenery and the whites. It just balances everything so nicely. And what I'm doing, for example, each section, I'm just dumping the pieces in a lid, flipping them over and pulling out things that stand out more. And it just pops. And literally then I get down to a few pieces. I think of all these red pieces, I ended up with just 3 that I couldn't figure out where they went. Just 3, that's it. Everything else I was able to place. And it's so much fun. Look at this. Just beautiful. What's that little guy right there? Those animals, the 3 you see right there. Help me out, people, please. And do you call it a ladybird or a ladybug? I grew up calling it a ladybug, but now I refer to them as ladybirds. I wanted to show you some of the greenery piles that are left. You know, quite a bit. And then the whites with black, the lighter whites, the darker whites, the browns. So there's still quite a bit. There's that purple underleaf that I love. Those plants, I spoke about them in another video. They're carnivorous plants. That's got to be some sort of crane. Is that a chipmunk or a squirrel? White one. And what is that cute little guy? What is he? I need to know. Is it a badger? And there's the bird. There's the 3 pieces with the red that I couldn't figure out yet what they were called. Some of those carnivorous plants, maybe it is more of a squirrel than a chipmunk. I can't tell, but a white one. Look how beautiful and bright and colorful this is. Absolutely love it. I just loved it. Love the purples. Look at that. I can't wait to get it all done. What do you think? Can I still get it finished in under 90 hours? I think it's possible. Not that I'm going to rush it, but I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Look how colorful this section is. Beautiful. Some purples, pops of red, yellow. Just love. I'm loving this section, absolutely. And of course, I do all the colorful things first, so I'm gonna end up with a lot of greenery and whites at the end, but I think it'll be okay. So in this video, you saw me, and with Paige, we did a total of 15 hours and 25 minutes of puzzling. 2 hours and 35 of that was doubled because Paige helped me. So in total for this jigsaw puzzle, 81 hours and 30 minutes. My goal was to kind of finish it under 90 hours. I definitely think I can do it. I don't think I need another 8.5 hours to complete this section. And I'm not speed running it by any means. It's just so much fun. And I noticed that if you do a pretty good sort, things just build easily. I'm loving it. I'm really, really enjoying this. So this will go down to the jigsaw puzzle display. I can't wait to see it up on the wall. Now, I leave in 1 week for my trip. I will definitely finish this section, record it, stow it away. But honestly, I don't think I have time to tape it, mount it to the wall, and do like a full display video. I think y'all are gonna have to wait until I get back from my trip. But hopefully it'll be worth the wait. It's such a beautiful jigsaw puzzle. And I really don't want to rush that. So apologies that you're going to have to wait probably, I think, until the end of my trip. So maybe late October, beginning November, before we actually see it all connected and displayed together. But it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. After this large jigsaw puzzle, I just have one more on hand. It's the Ravensburger 18,000 piece Colin Thompson, which will be amazing. But I need your help. I need your comments below. What would be like the next large jigsaw puzzle you would like to see me do? anything from say like 6,000 pieces and up. I've not done a 9,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. That could be fun. I want to do a trefoil large piece count jigsaw puzzle. I've not done that. So think of piece counts or brands or images, something different. Because I will admit the Colin Thompson, I just did, what was it? Was it 5,000 pieces with Vicky? We collaborated. And so I'm kind of holding off on that next Colin Thompson one. This is completely different than the Colin Thompson imagery, but I love it. It's just, I loved both, but I love doing different things. So leave your comments below, suggestions for my next large jigsaw puzzle, kind of 6,000 or 9,000, something bigger. And yeah, perhaps I could find a nice trefoil. What other brands? The difficulty is trying to get them here in New Zealand. I wonder if I could buy one while I'm in Europe and ship it to myself. Ooh, could be pricey, but oh, so worth it. Love this. I love this jigsaw puzzle. So much fun. I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope you don't mind that you may have to wait like a month or two before we see it fully displayed. It's gonna be gorgeous. Well, oh, wish me luck. I have 1 week left. I need to finish this section and do a whole bunch of speed puzzling. And then you get tons of content about worlds, and that's gonna be just amazing. But until then, ciao.